Here we are, fellow meditators, at the beginning of our final week of getting unstuck, creating a limitless life. In the week ahead, we'll move toward living the complete spirit of creativity. As we share the spirit of unlimited possibilities with people in our lives, we unblock obstacles in all aspects of life. Like relationships, that's a part of life where many of us want to get unstuck. Welcome to day 15, bringing your creativity into the world. In one of my many thousands of interviews on the Oprah Show, a wife came on and wanted to understand why her relationship with her husband had broken down. She said, "He used to make me so happy. He doesn't make me happy anymore." Well, the real question for her and all of us to consider is, what are you doing to give him love and kindness? Happiness isn't something you get from someone else. The happiness you feel is in direct proportion to the happiness you are, or to the love you give. You want your partner, your friend, your kids to be more open? Then you do it. Be more relaxed, more positive, more open with them. Let go of anger with your boss or colleague and see what comes back to you. Pay attention. Be more loving to yourself and others, and see that love expand and get reciprocated. It happens in the smallest and the largest ways. It is spiritual law. Deepak is going to take us to a deeper understanding of bringing that spirit of creativity and openness to ourselves and others. That should lead us together to a very special meditation.
In the third week of our meditation experience, we are going to expand the spirit of creativity into the world. Let's begin with relationships, an aspect of life where many people would like to be unstuck. A key word in any successful relationship, personal or professional, is collaboration. It involves three things: cooperation, sharing, and communication. When you approach your relationships with these in mind, you can creatively relate. Then both partners are able to get unstuck. Think for a moment about any relationship in your life, in the family, at work, or with friends. Do you cooperate in this relationship equally? Do you share the good and not so good aspects of the relationship? Are you always communicating in order to get past confusion, resentment, and misunderstanding? Most relationships aren't black and white. You may feel good about being equal, for example, but need to work on communicating to get past potential conflicts. It takes two to begin any relationship, and it takes two to get unstuck. But when you begin with yourself, not pressuring or pushing the other person in any way, you can do a great deal on your own to get both of you unstuck. This is because the other person's behavior and attitude is a reflection of your consciousness. If you feel frustrated, the other person will always give you a reason to feel even more frustrated. But if you feel optimistic and open, the other person's behavior will mirror that. Sometimes mirroring is an unconscious response because the other person is reacting to you without really knowing what they're doing. Other times, the mirroring is actually your interpretation of something fairly neutral in the other person. Either way, when you make an inner shift, the relationship will be affected. In our meditations, we shift in powerful ways because consciousness is expanding. As this occurs, some beneficial things begin to happen as you become more relaxed, open, centered, and less stressed. You find it easy to be receptive to someone else's ideas because you want them to be receptive to yours. This is like a creative spark between the two of you. Each person becomes excited by how ideas are passing between them. It also becomes easier to think in terms of us rather than me. We retreat into our egos when we feel constricted inside. As awareness expands, this kind of defensiveness is no longer necessary. As we meditate, intuition becomes accessible. Now you find yourself asking other people for something they really want to give, namely their desire to help, to shine, to be creative, and to be themselves. Look for these positive shifts in your relationships as you continue your meditation practice. In any situation, there are ways for both partners to gain. That's the essence of a collaboration. Mutual satisfaction that two people can joyfully share. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. When I relate to anyone, both of us will gain something. When I relate to anyone, both of us will gain something. Now, let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now, gently introduce the mantra Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. This mantra guides awareness in the natural process of letting go of constricted, conditioned feelings and behavior, allowing the unlimited self to expand in love and compassion. Repeat it silently to yourself. Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. With each repetition, feel your body, mind and spirit open and receive just a little more. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time, and when it's time to end, you'll hear me ring a soft bell. Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. Om Prani Dhana. It's time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate this centering thought. When I relate to anyone, both of us will gain something. When I relate to anyone, both of us will gain something. Namaste.